Sarge, and guess it's on LF.
All right.
I give the clap a 4.
Out of 4?
Jeez. You know what? It was a week. It's been a somber week. Okay, man? I'm going to open up with it.
How so?
The Kobe stuff.
All right.
It's sad.
Okay. Yes, it is sad. I am not going to. I'm not going to go on an we should feel bad about
I really
Kobe
hope
Bryant.
not, because Matt and I have not gotten to speak about this at all.
I'm. Of course, it's a tragedy what happened. I find it a little ridiculous that Kobe Bryant and his daughter are the only 2 people mentioned in a plane of 5 that crashed.
I mean, it's 9.
There was 9. Yeah,
Nine? I
Nine
thought
people? How
it's
big
9.
is this helicopter?
9? How
9?
big is this fucking helicopter?
9 people died. And,
Just said that.
and
I had only heard about Kobe Bryant, his daughter, a parent, another parent, another child of the team,
yeah.
and then I assumed 1 pilot.
There was
3 pilots.
yeah.
No, no, it
huge
wasn't 3
helicopter.
pilots. So it was 3 team. It was Gigi, Kobe Bryant's daughter, and 2 of her teammates. Each teammate had their mother on board, and 1 teammate had her dad on board as well. The mother and dad combo. He was a minor league baseball coach, and he actually coached McNeil, who's on the Mets right now, and Judge in the minors at one point.
Wow.
Yeah. So they tweeted about him because they've been talking about him. And then the pilot, I believe it's 9 total.
Damn.
I don't know. I got to be honest. When I heard about the daughter being on the plane as well, she's 13. I cried.
Oh, that's tragic.
I cried. I was like, this is fucking tragic. Because
Absolutely
41 is
tragic.
young, but 13 is just like, you didn't get anything. You didn't get to do a damn thing. I don't know. It's weird because he's been famous our entire lives. I was texting with my sister about it, and now he's going to be in this pantheon of like pop culture names like Marilyn Monroe or James Dean or Thurman Munson. These lives that were tragically cut short. I don't know. It's a weird feeling because I'm not a Lakers fan. Excuse me. I'm not about to cry. Do not worry.
Do it.
Do it.
A little bit.
Do it.
No. I got emotional about Stan when Stan Lee passed, but not. I mean, the Kobe Bryant thing. It feels weird, you know. It's just a part of the. He's just always been famous during our lives.
That's true. That's absolutely true. I'm actually curious about something. I want to look it up.
Mm-hmm.
Because Marilyn Monroe was...
I mean, he's older than all of the people I just said.
Well, Marilyn Monroe was 40 when she died.
Oh, wow. I didn't even realize that she was that old.
James Dean, he was young.
I feel like he was young.
20.
But you understand the point I was trying to make.
Yeah, of
though.
course.
You
Of course.
definitely- Yeah.
This is just pure curiosity.
I mean, the guy, he won an Oscar last year.
Yeah.
He was...
He was still relevant.
Yeah.
He was still
he's
a pop
coach-
culture
Jesus,
icon.
what's going on?
Yeah,
But
dude.
how do you guys feel about it?
James Dean was 24, by the way.
Well, it's sad.
Yeah, it sucks.
I get it.
But, you know,
I mean, Seich was the first one to let us know. Did you have any feeling whatsoever when you texted us, Seich?
no, I was just like, wow, it's fucking crazy. I didn't think it was real at first. Cause I saw it and I was like, there's no way that's real. So I was scrolling and I saw like 3-4 times. I was like, oh shit, maybe this is real. And it was.
I actually reacted the same way.
Cause there's always like this celebrity death hoax
Right.
shit on the interwebs. And I was like,
Yeah,
maybe
exactly.
I was like, maybe it's just that one of those. But then I saw
Yeah,
like
exactly.
like NewYorkPost.com or something like that had something about it. I was like, oh, that's
Cracks.com.
oh yeah, that
Yeah,
one.
usually when you see a big like MSNBC or CNN reports it, then you're
Yeah.
like, oh, okay. Wait a minute.
Did Al say crack.com?
Crack.
yeah.
It's another one of the big ones.
You know, reliable.
Yeah.
Now, Al, do you know who Kobe Bryant is?
Yeah.
Okay. Like, I there's a lot of pop culture that you're unfamiliar with because you're a busy guy. So if you had to take so you didn't have any feeling towards it.
I mean, it's
Which
sad,
I
like I
get.
said.
Yeah,
Sucks.
like I think me and Al kind of feel the same way. Where it's like, tell me if I'm right in your like. I'm sad because like it was tragic that a person died, but like I wouldn't say I'm mourning. Like,
No,
I wouldn't
wasn't-
say
wasn't
it-
for the
that'd be,
people who
that'd be
deserved it.
ridiculous. Yeah, no, I mean his family members.
Like Matt.
Oh my God, what did you just say?
Yeah. Wait. I
Wait,
feel like
to,
we're
to
glossed
what I
over.
said or to what Sage said?
No, to what did you say they deserved it?
No, God, no.
He said
That's what I heard.
That's what we heard.
I don't feel anything, but they deserved it. No.
Can I tell you that I received the text while I was at the parking lot of the grocery food store, and I went in, and the very first thing I heard was the guy behind the deli counter go, "All that money, you couldn't help him." I was like, "What? That's your take? That's your take on this?"
Couldn't protect
That's
him.
right. Don't be rich or you won't die.
And I was like, "What a stupid opinion!"
Like that is a really like you hear about hot takes. That's just a dumb take.
That's the dumbest take I'd ever heard. I was like, "What does that mean
Yeah.
in the context of this?"
now you know all that money.
Yeah,
All that money couldn't help him.
couldn't help him. Like,
I guess
I mean,
be poor.
if anything, you want to be really negative, the money hurt him.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's why you can afford the helicopter rides.
Yep.
But I mean, whatever. That was such an odd thing to hear right away. Later on, when I was at home and I found out that his daughter was playing with him too, because I was on Instagram, I was like, "Oh man, that's just the worst fucking thing." Like, and then yeah, I definitely teared up. I cried. Which is weird because I'm not a Lakers fan. I'm not a Kobe hater. I'm just not a basketball fan.
Right.
It's not my sport. So I got a lot of respect for the guy.
Seems like you're the only one here with a heart, Nikolai. That's what
It's
we're
true,
trying to
yeah.
Apparently,
say.
at least today. At least today, because there's been plenty of times where I've been the asshole. And I got a lot of strong opinions, so. Or weak ones. Who gives a shit?
It's weird to me, like the things that affect people.
That's true.
Cause like my mother cried for what happened, like when she heard about Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
So you're like my mother in that way. But then, but like the last, I remember seeing her the days of the last 3 like fucking school shootings in America where children senselessly died, and she wasn't crying about those times. And I'm like, I'm not saying it's a hypocrite, but my curiosity is why did this seem to affect people so much more? Because it's a tragedy.
Because it's more
But
personable.
like there are tons of senseless tragedies, but it seems like because they don't happen to a famous
no,
person,
it's because they're
Yeah.
famous. It's because we know them.
Yeah.
but we don't know them.
Fuck
Just
people
because
that
we
don't know
know
them.
them doesn't mean we know them.
I-
I
Superficially,
disagree.
though.
Dude, fuck people that aren't
No,
famous.
I agree with Al completely. I agree with Al on this one. You spend time with celebrities in the sense that you absorb their art and you allow them to kind of mold you. So when they aren't a part of your life anymore because their lives have ended, I think that does affect us.
But
I mean,
in this
it's-
case, like
In
for
this
an
case,
athlete,
his art, there's no like that
Like, he's
doesn't
a
fully apply. No, it does not apply.
tremendous athlete, but
But
you don't
they-
give a fuck about the Lakers. You
I
said
could no, I don't. I'm just not a basketball guy.
Yeah.
If I was, it'd be Knicks by default because
Yeah.
I don't understand people who live in New York and are like, I'm a Seattle Supersonics fan. They don't even exist anymore. All right, that's how bad. I don't care about basketball. But I always find it odd when you're from a town with a lot of popular sport. If you're from Philly and you root for the Denver Nuggets, I don't understand that. There's
Nuggets.
usually some either weird story about it, or you're just like, I don't know, you were a front runner when you were 9 and you just stuck it out. I don't know.
like my neighbor who's a Pittsburgh Steelers fan.
Why?
He's never lived in Pittsburgh a day in his
That
life.
makes no sense at all.
Yeah.
It's just because sports is all it's all entertainment. The whole point of sports is to pick a color and cheer for your color. So why not cheer for the color of your region? That has always been what makes sense to me. But if you hate the team from your region because you're like living Cleveland, I get not wanting to root for the Browns.
Yeah, the Browns suck dick.
Yeah.
Or like
Oh,
maybe
yeah,
if
dude.
Football dicks.
maybe all the people who don't like their home state places, like they were beat up by that team as a child or something.
Like the
Ooh, that
mascot
would
beat
make
him
a lot
up.
of
Yeah.
sense. The Philly fanatic punched that kid in the face,
On a field trip.
which is baseball.
We're talking baseball. Whack! They all beat him up while yelling, "Beat him up!"
Is that
Get
from
'em.
something?
Yeah. So that I guess I'll plug another YouTube channel. If anybody has not checked out Screen Rants,
Oh, okay.
they do these pitch meetings that are just fucking hilarious, and I've been watching them recently, like all the time. They did one for Joker. And they're like, yeah, he dresses like a crown, and then he runs down an alleyway and he gets beat up by a bunch of children while they scream, "Beat him up!" Wow, that's right on the nose. Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. That's pretty amazing.
So check them out if you're looking for laughs. Anyway, but like, welcome
After
to
this
RLF.
podcast.
Yeah, welcome to RLF.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude, indeed.
Yeah, and dudin'.
Yeah, dude.
Seich is back this week.
Oh yeah, dude. I'm here.
Yeah.
Super
Yeah, do we
excited
even-
about it.
Did we even come up with a fake death for him last
No,
week?
probably not.
Yeah, not a fake death, but we did address it towards the end of the podcast that he was.
Oh yeah, he was running for office.
That's right. He was running for president.
That's true. Yeah. Fight for president.
Even though he's not old enough to do that.
That's
Yes,
right. It
that's
was gonna. We figured it'd be 2 more terms.
I
Or
gotta.
the third term, like 2026, I think it was.
Yes,
No, that
when he'd
doesn't
be
make-
legally allowed to.
Yeah.
No, I'll find a way around it.
Oh. Nice.
I don't know if. Well, is there confirmation that you were born in the U.S., Seich?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't know. Could be. Could be somewhere.
Do you have your show the papers?
Oh boy.
Show the papers.
I have
want to
none
see
of that.
his papers, and I want to see his emails.
All of them. Every email.
I want to see all of his emails.
I mean,
You
What
check
is
your email? You have an email?
Last time you emailed someone not at your job.
I've never. I don't think I've ever emailed anybody.
I don't think I've ever emailed anybody. Here's the sentence he just said. How is that possible?
There's no way you've emailed someone.
I don't know. I don't know the. I mean, if I have,
Who's that lucky person?
You are a 29-year-old man boy.
You've never emailed your resume to anyone.
no, I don't think so. No,
Usually
I
just
you
go to
have
the
a resume.
place and hand it in.
I just hand it to him. Like, here you go.
Yeah.
Here's
It's
all
on a
you-
flash drive or something.
This is what you need to know. No, I have printouts, paper.
Okay.
Can you
old school.
read this in front of me right now?
Can I have it back?
I need that
How
for
sure
another.
are we that he is not a 1970s time traveler?
Oh, man.
Ooh.
What, like, 1970s?
What? You guys are crazy.
What-
Shut. You guys are so not groovy right now.
I mean, I do recall growing up with him, but
I planted those
Implanted
memories in
memories.
you.
See? Oh my God.
he,
So
was, he wasn't at all those birthday parties.
you've traveled through time, planted memories, but you haven't sent an email.
No, dude. What's email?
Oh, my God. When was the last time you had to send an email at work?
Man, I don't know. Years. Like, I don't even know.
You probably had to email someone at
It's when I was at Lowe's.
the home improvement place.
Nope.
It's definitely.
Tim Allen show. That
Oh.
was perfect.
Oh,
That was fucking perfect.
oh, I'm giving you an A for effort.
Oh, thank
my
you.
goodness.
Thank you.
Oh,
It's too high.
you went for. No, it was good. It was immediately recognizable. That's how we know. That's how you know it was good.
That's true.
Oh, Joe Pesci. The ball person.
Yep.
Now that it's award season, I don't know if anybody has been hearing more and more people talking about the fact that they've watched The Irishman.
Yes.
And it's making me very excited because more and more people are having the same opinion as me. That movie was so fucking long.
Oh my god! It took us 3 days to watch it.
But you saw it?
It took us 3 days. We watched it an hour at a time over Thanksgiving. It took. Oh my god. I was just watching Late Night with Seth Meyers, and Colin Quinn was on it. I think he said his review of the movie was, it's better than Goodfellas because it left in all of the unimportant stuff you didn't want to see. Goodfellas, that piece of shit, just keeps skipping to the great action scenes that build on each other. I was like, oh my god, you bitch. That's amazing.
You catty bitch.
Right?
Still
that's funny.
in the theaters? Or
No, it's on Netflix, dude.
It's on Netflix.
Come on.
Yeah.
I don't know these things, bro.
Get with the times.
Sorry.
A lot of people talking about that Parasite film.
A lot of people talking about Parasite.
movie?
And I read I watched
Yeah.
reviews on it because I'm not going to see it. It's entirely in Korean. I'm not reading subtitles.
Why not?
You
because
watch anime.
yeah, but anime like
You watch subbed anime all the time.
yeah, but with anime I've got to watch a few lines of dialogue and
And then a
like,
fight scene.
Yamano! Like, I know that means, like, stop it! Like, you pick up shit, you don't really have to read it the whole time.
That's
And
right.
also, like, they're not saying, like, a bunch of shit. It's like, strike of 1,000 suns!
Yeah,
like,
but
okay.
you do watch over 100 episodes.
Yeah,
That's like a book.
that's true.
Go ahead. Tell me about the hour-and-a-half movie you're not going to watch.
I'm not, because it's there's so much in Parasite, man.
I'll,
It looks like a really complicated plot, and I would like to be able to follow along.
Me and Al will dub
so
it.
you're gonna
yeah,
wait for
me
the
and
American
Al, me and Sideshow dub it.
Oh, I'll watch the fuck out of that.
Oh my god, we should make the American version. I mean, somebody's already probably doing that, but
We gotta beat him to
we
it.
should.
Pump it out quick.
Hell yeah.
And like
but the
what we do it,
the
we do it
synopsis.
one take. So if you fuck your lineup, like sorry,
It's one take sites.
Oops.
We gotta get this. We gotta get this cut into press as soon as possible. Cut into press.
what? Where is this going?
The one and only review of the movie is it plays as if they hadn't seen the original. And no one knows why they made the choice to make it one take.
At one point, about halfway through the movie, they just stopped doing it completely for about 5 minutes. You hear this bubbling noise in the background, and when they come back, they just start talking about pancakes.
Gotta
They
make
seem
that
to
bubble
think they're
tea.
doing some sort of podcast.
How do you get them so thin though? Like I just love flappies.
You gotta mash them. You mash them down.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here with crepes, though. You gotta
That's how you make things flat.
It's so ridiculous. Oh. I'm just picturing Seich like as a dad with a beer gut over like a skillet with pancakes, just smushing them with
ruining everyone.
That's how
Dad,
you
no,
gotta fit.
no,
You gotta
Dad.
smash 'em.
Hey, you kids want these thin? Get to smashing.
Get the smash.
Oh no. Dad's making pancake scraps again.
I hate when Dad makes breakfast. And where's Mom?
It's Mother's Day. She's sleeping, making
Let's
Dad's
bring it-
famous smash pancakes.
Just bring her the toast again like last year.
Don't worry, I made you kids lunch too. It's just a Pabst Blue Ribbon for each kid.
I thought it was gonna be flat macaroni.
Oh
He just boiled macaroni. It's mashed.
You gotta mash it. You gotta
It's
mash it.
mascaroni and cheese.
He boils macaroni. And he doesn't season it at all or edge, but then he puts American cheese, like Kraft American cheese on top of it.
Stop it.
And then you smash it.
And you mash it down.
I'm so angry envisioning that.
My face hurts.
So gross.
Oh my god.
I can't believe you made me vision that.
This night you're gonna be a great dad.
Oh yeah, dude. Can't wait.
How do you take your pancakes?
Smashed. Oh, just smash them for me. Oh, I don't want those eggs scrambled. I want them smashed.
Sorry, sir. Take the egg, break it, and then smash.
Mash it down.
Put your hand in a pan.
So you want over easy with the yolk broken. Yeah, it's smash.
Make a real flat like.
Yeah.
Like when my eggs are real flat like.
Oh my god. My
Oh,
stomach
my God.
hurts.
Oh man.
My stomach hurts. My fucking throat hurts from laughing like that. Oh, I feel so old.
What do you mean? Because laughter harmed us?
Yeah, it really did. When he said I smashed it, I thought I was gonna die.
Nikolai passes out.
I mean, I've fallen asleep on the show before. That's what we're missing. I laughed myself to passing out. I mean, I have a headache right now. I've done that a couple of times. Oh my goodness. You guys want to listen to some comments?
Yeah.
The videos on YouTube have a place called the comment section where people can type out heartfelt and thoughtful reflections of the videos they just watched. Like here at RLF on Wednesdays, now the gang will read a few. It's really hard to rhyme the word Wednesdays.
So our first comment this week is going to come from probably my favorite name, Steamy Muffins.
Steamy muffins.
Steamy muffins.
Steamy Muffins. I mean, it's a name that smells delicious, and that sentence you don't get to say often.
I want to sniff you.
Steamy Muffins.
I just want to sniff you.
You.
I was going to say eat you, but then I was like, oh no.
I don't want to eat this guy.
No, I don't want to eat whoever Steamy Muffins is.
Well, also, a steamy muffin is very, very hot, and you'll burn your tongue.
It's true.
Yeah, that's true.
I live right outside of Denver, and my parents and friends give me endless shit for not knowing the names of roads. I'm glad I'm not the only one. LOL.
Damn right, Steamy.
Yeah,
I don't know roads.
Who needs to know roads? We got Google Maps now.
I need to know addresses, and then I will see you in 22 minutes, depending on traffic.
Exactly.
And that's what the sound my phone makes, because I do that with my mouth every time.
Yeah, because your phone, as we all know, is a data pad from Star Trek.
Steamy Muffins, your name is not only delicious, but you have got the right idea when it comes to not knowing the names of roads.
Yeah, I don't know roads.
I mean,
I just know how to get.
I love
places.
living
Yeah.
in the future, baby.
you're like, I don't know what road I'm on. I just know that I need to make a left next. Okay?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, get off my
I
shit.
know it's coming up.
I got a natural sense of direction.
You really do. It's unbelievable, especially compared to my non-existent sense of direction.
I was trying to dispute you on that because you know where you're going.
I know
most
where
of the
I'm
time.
going if I've been there multiple
know where you've
times,
been.
because then it,
That's the only time you should know where you're going. That's the only time you're expected to know where you're going. I don't know where I'm going after I've been there multiple times.
no, I don't know. We live in an area where there are a lot of roads, but they're like 5 main ones. And
Basically,
as long as you know,
like everything's surrounded by big roads. So like we're all in a square, and eventually you'll hit a big road.
exactly.
That's
that-
fair.
And I should know the quickest way to get to the big roads, and I never do. Once I'm on the big road,
I feel
I'm
you
fine.
do though, Nikolai.
Even when I'm on the big road, I'm like, huh?
Big
Can we stop
road.
calling highways big roads? We sound silly as shit right now.
Please
Well, it doesn't necessarily
merge
have to be a
onto
highway.
big
There's
road.
parkways and stuff.
There's parkway.
We got big roads.
Yeah, there's different
I
size
don't
big
know.
roads.
I don't know if you want to chop this out, but I would consider New
Jameson.
Big Road.
Big road adjacent. I'm saying
It's
anything
like a medium
that's
road.
At a medium pace.
The big
This
the
is
big
very-
road that used to have the friendlies on it. That's kind of
Yeah?
a big road.
Yeah, it's big road.
I would say that is probably the threshold.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's the
that would be,
smallest
in my
big
opinion.
road.
Exactly. Yes, exactly.
Sounds so weird.
This is a big road adjacent.
The smallest big road.
Oh my god! If you've been listening to the podcast the whole time and you live where we live, this still might not make sense.
No, I definitely think most people. know.
You're right. I definitely think most people know where we live. Is that what you said?
No, but like I think they got it. Most people live in
Of course.
areas with roads.
Yeah.
Most people live in areas. Al Chestbridge 2020.
Of all the quotes that we've ever had, that's the one I want on a t-shirt. Most people live in areas.
Which area are you in?
Oh,
You know.
what about the few outside of areas? I really want to know about those people.
No, nobody lives in those.
The wild people.
Everybody lives in areas.
That's the crab fishers.
Only thing that changes when you die is you live in a much more specific area.
That's true. That's true. He said the wild people. Oh my goodness. All right. Our next comment. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna read a quick one.
Yeah, go ahead.
Mr. Grass Type says, when Matt said his go-to fast food place was Wendy's, I knew he was a man of culture, coming from a guy eating Wendy's in his car, listening to RLF. Ooh.
Wendy's is definitely not my go-to.
No?
Nah,
Wendy's is the fucking best.
Wendy's
It
is
sounds like Mr.
fourth
Grass
best.
Type has a bias here, but I need Al to know that we were really vibing there because that was literally the comment I was going to read.
What?
Man, it's probably
Yep.
the kissing
Oh
you
my
guys
God.
Wavelength. You
missed
guys
it last
should
week.
do it.
Through the fucking Discord. Cyber sex, am I right? No, I got super excited.
Wait, what?
I don't know why.
Wait, what?
Touch me in my frosty.
Ooh.
I just remembered I had stuff I gotta do. I gotta leave now.
So everybody basically at the Wendy's Twitter account and let them know that RLF is an ally. We would like
I don't know. I'm
free
saying
Wendy's.
Wendy's is like fourth best.
So what's your
What?
numero one
What
search?
is? What are three above
Oh my
Wendy's?
God,
Go
what?
ahead.
I don't think Wendy's would break my top 10.
You need to get out of my face.
I'm saying
right now.
Yeah.
With that bullshit.
The only thing edible at Wendy's for me are the spicy
Wow.
nugs and the frosties.
Edible?
Wow.
I'm sorry.
I only get chicken when I, go there.
I get fresh, never frozen beef not being edible.
Nikolai.
Yeah, I totally get that.
Nikolai, when we went to that
Bigger
Wendy's,
patties on average than every other burger joint. No, why would you
That
want
just
that?
feels artificial to me. It feels too much like, I don't know. All of it is food product. None of it's real food. But when they get square
Wendy's
patties,
is 100% always fresh.
Get the chicken.
Never frozen
Get
beef.
the chicken.
yeah, I
Nikolai.
only get the chicken when I go.
that lady
get
who
the
helped us
chicken.
at that Wendy's, which I think was a Wendy's.
Nikolai's a crazy person. And not even breaking the top 10 is ludicrous. Syche, I want to hear what three are better than Wendy's.
Just off the top of my head.
I know you're going to say Taco Bell,
Yeah,
so
dude.
let's just
Yeah,
move
dude,
that
Ta-
one in.
yeah, dude, Taco Bell definitely, without a doubt. Taco Bell.
Yep. Old 5 ingredients T-Bell coming in at number
Oh,
1.
those 5 ingredients make some of the most delicious food I've ever had in my life, sir.
And it's healthy, apparently.
Wendy,
complaint
that
coming
little
from a man.
ginger bitch, okay?
Whoa.
She doesn't know what she's doing.
I'm stalling for time here instead of naming more.
Checkers, Burger King.
Okay, Checkers, maybe.
Yep,
Checkers
Checkers,
is
definitely.
delicious.
I'm taking Burger King over
Burger
Wendy's.
King.
I like Burger King.
Oh, yeah, I'm taking Burger King over Wendy's.
Popeyes.
Popeyes.
Burger King.
Definitely.
Okay. Popeyes.
Dude,
Chaos.
Popeyes out of this world.
Way to play the race card. We can't all go into Popeyes.
Dude,
all
Popeyes.
right?
Dude, definitely Popeyes.
And again, they have drive-thrus.
Popeye's mashed potatoes smell like
Popeyes
smell of
drive-through? Whoa.
man. Yeah, we don't have that.
The SNL sketch said it best with
Which was?
when there was I don't remember when it was from, but Ed Sheeran was on,
Ed Sheeran.
and he was playing the intern who was going to go get Wendy's, but he was from England.
Yeah.
It wasn't
Yeah,
Ed Sheeran.
Popeyes.
Yeah, he was from England. And he was going to Popeyes, and he's like, "Yep, I'm just gonna walk right in."
Harry Styles.
Harry Styles, that's who it was. I'm just gonna walk right in and ask for. I'm gonna take all the chicken sandwiches, please. Like, no, you can't do that. There are some things that they just get first dibs on.
We totally cut you guys off. Were you about to say anything?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I stopped listening after Burger King came out of Captain Garbage's mouth.
Oh my
Dude, Burger
God.
King is better than Wendy's. You're crazy.
You're nuts. You're absolutely insane.
The only thing that Wendy's is good for is chicken nuggets and the chicken sandwiches and Frosties. Everything else,
Chicken nuggets
everything else is
are,
trash.
The chicken nuggets at Wendy's are like average. Yeah, like
But
I don't even know what you're talking about.
I don't know.
here.
All I
Let's
heard
just-
was chicken nuggets at Wendy's and then nothing else.
Chicken nuggets at
The
Wendy's.
chicken nuggets at Wendy's for me are like average. Like they're not. Chicken nuggets anywhere are basically the same except for McDonald's.
No,
where
they're
fried
not
a
the
little
same
bit
everywhere.
differently.
You're crazy and drunk right now, Matt.
I
you
never have once drinking in my life.
That's not
That's
true.
not true.
So you drunk last
right.
weekend.
You're right, but you're not right about this Wendy's thing. I'll die on this hill.
Apparently, this is like you're dying on the vine on this one.
I love me some Wendy's, man. They've very rarely have they steered me wrong.
Okay.
Very
Okay.
rarely.
Fuck Wendy's.
Our next comment comes from Rabid Bunny Man.
But man.
Rabid Bunny Man writes in, is it just me, or has there been at least one mention of foot fetishes in some of these recent RLF episodes? Is this the new baby talk? Because I'm not really sure how I feel about that. Well, first of all, don't kink shame Mr. Rabid Bunny Man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If
dude,
you're
some
not
people-
sure
some
how
people
you
got a
feel
foot
about
thing.
that means you might be open to exploring it.
Yeah, maybe you need to think about, tugging one out while looking at a big toe. Is that, I don't know what foot fetish is really about.
I don't know.
I assume the big toe's
yeah,
important.
big toes. Nah, there's some freaks that are there for the pinky toe.
Yeah.
And do you want like janky toes, or do you
Probably
want
not.
I don't think.
No.
I
No.
don't think anybody would want to look
No.
at a fucked up foot.
Oh, I like butts, but mangled butts.
I was like, I
there-
will not speak until he finishes that sentence. That's what I said.
There are definitely people who want to look at a foot.
Oh, I mean, yeah, there's definitely people who want to look at a foot, but I don't know.
Have we been talking about foots a lot? I guess
don't-
we have.
I don't remember
remember
it.
it.
Unless last week it came up. I don't remember it
I
coming
think.
up.
Well, we played maybe. I may have played footsie with Matt by accident last week, but that's about all I can think.
That's why. Yes, that's what it was.
I forgot. Yeah, I forgot you weren't here last week. That's why I wasn't on.
That's right.
Man, the good days.
You reminiscing to the week you didn't have to do.
It's just
was some
sight
real shit
sleeping,
right there.
a smile on his face.
That's all it is. Me sleeping.
He's just cozying up to his pillow. In dreamland. So ridiculous.
Oh man.
Oh, sounds nice. Sounds real nice.
There was one comment, by the way, that I did want to address. Faku fan.
Faco.
Okay.
Yeah, it's apparently apparently I told that story about 20 episodes ago, and I just want to say, yeah, that shit happens. That's about 5 months ago for us.
Well, please read the comment for context.
Where was it?
Now, last week, Matt graced us with a delightful story about his father. After we had read a comment where they had requested a specific story, and he couldn't remember it. So he told a different one.
We went to the default story.
Yes, and apparently he had repeated himself. So that is what Matt
says.
is
Faco fan
responding
says, Matt, that was the original
Matt.
Papa Burwell story you told, and then you said the same thing about telling another Papa Burwell story later on, and it being something about like a disappearing chair. I think you might have said carousel.
I don't know that
I think
other
Facu
Papa
fan
Burwell
is
story.
drunk. Right
Facu fan,
now.
let us know which episode we said these things first.
Timestamp it.
Go back and
for-
listen.
Yeah.
Mark it down.
But no, I apologize for telling a story I already have, but
Don't fucking.
I didn't. I
That
mean, it was
happens.
still a good story.
No,
Don't
it's
apologize.
still a good story. And if we start apologizing for that, oh boy, we're going to spend a lot of time doing that shit.
that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
So,
Let's talk more about the foot fetish. So I think it has to do with the balls of the feet.
yeah. I'm telling you, man, janky toes are in.
Oh,
You and those janky
get them
toes.
out of here.
I just like the word janky. Do you like when they got big floppy feet, or do you like small little feet?
Why'd you have to say floppy feet like a clown?
Oh,
Because
You like when they have big
it's such an
floppy
absurd
feet?
thing to me.
I'm imagining clown sandals now. It's a regular clown shoe, but the toes are cut out, so the toes come out. It's real gross.
Why? Because they have big floppy feet.
Oh, that floppy feet.
Like Sideshow Bob.
Oh, I got that floppy ding dong.
Sound like Nixon explaining a foot fetish. I want to come on the feet. I like it when the second toe is bigger than the big toe.
Everything, just Nixon in general is so creepy.
He was a creepy dude.
He really was. And super racist.
I did send out a tweet this week.
Oh man.
I remembered to do that thing
Nice.
that I do.
Well, how did that result?
Well, it resulted pretty well.
All right, prove it.
So earlier I sent out, hey, it's your boys, the RLF crew, here to once again bring you comedy that you have never heard before except for 20 episodes ago. Here's your question of the day. You are the last person on Earth. You have 24 hours to live. Mm-hmm. How do you spend your last day alive? Hashtag nacho cheese pool.
Oh my goodness.
Nacho
I mean,
cheese.
I don't know how much time you'd have to invest in getting the cheese to the pool,
Yeah.
but
It's a lot of
if
cheese.
you could accomplish that with at least an hour to swim in the cheese, it's fucking worth it.
Fucking, totally worth it.
Yeah.
Every second.
What are some of the responses we got?
Well, we got actually two who have the same kind of idea here.
Okay.
From Prime Trippin, at Prime_Trippin says, go to the zoo and attempt to ride a lion and probably get dead.
Ooh, okay. Like it.
And Bitchcraft says, fuck it, I'm gonna go to the zoo and try to pet the big cats and bears.
Damn.
Love me some big cats and bears.
Okay.
So a lot of people are gonna spend their time breaking into the zoo and getting mauled to
And getting
death.
dead their way. Huh. I mean, I do respect the thought there. That's pretty cool. Man, I feel like I would definitely want to like try and do a bunch of stuff. I would want to drive the nicest car I could find, super fast, and oh man, I probably there's just so many options.
That's what there's so like
I'd
infinite possibility.
I would certainly spend a lot of time jerking off the feet.
Oh, yeah, so much.
You're wasting time.
Where are the janky toes?
I feel like I'd probably like go to a supermarket and then make like the biggest, like just make a huge breakfast or a huge lunch or something.
Ooh,
You just wanna-
great idea.
Just eat.
Yeah, just eat a whole bunch.
Man, I would probably want to eat like stupid stuff too, like stuff I haven't eaten. Like I try and find caviar. I don't like fish. I know I'm not gonna like caviar.
Oh, you can find caviar easy. Just go to a nice restaurant in New York, in like New York City.
Exactly. That's what I would do.
Yeah. Oh man, you can find nice cars in New York City too.
Yeah.
You can just go into the library and look
Now,
up how
if
to
this-
hotwire a car.
Go
I
start
would go to the
breaking
library and
shit.
look up comic books.
That's
We
true.
got some of the world's best comic book collections at libraries.
Ooh.
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh, and for a day, you could go to a museum and get like Action Comics 27, or
my
Detective Comics 27.
Yeah, it's Detective 27's first Batman.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know if they have one of those at the.
They probably wouldn't have it at the library, but you could be able to find out who has it.
I know. Yeah, it's true. I definitely could find someone who has it. Which is that would definitely be one of the ways I could spend my time. That's a great idea.
Mr. Phelan says he's going to use his time a different way. He says, "I'm Jane it, full blown Jane it. What else could I do?"
See, this guy gets it. How about you, Seich?
Just go around breaking shit.
Ooh.
Okay, great idea.
Just start smashing everything.
Oh, like find a truck and then like
You just smash
Just start
You just smash it.
start mashing everything.
I'm gonna make the biggest smash pancakes.
I want to make a smash pancake as big as my whole house.
That's one big ass smash pancake. Smash cake.
Smash cake.
Smash cake.
Smash
Smash
cake.
cake.
Oh, please
Oh my
start a
God.
restaurant called Smash Cakes.
It's just the messiest food. Because they just... They're in the back just punching everyone's shit.
Oh my god.
Oh,
How's that chicken coming out? Smashed.
Smashed.
Come down,
I like
mash.
that whenever I do the Seich impression, it always has this like Pennsylvania twang to it that he does not really have.
never, ever you do that.
But he does, if you listen to him say mash it, he does have like a creepy little giggle laugh at the end, which is mash it.
You gotta mash it. Mash it.
You gotta mash it.
Mash the shit out of it.
Oh, sorry, what were you gonna say?
And an owl.
well, did you guys both go? Or?
Yeah, absolutely. I said I'd be driving around reading comic books,
I talked about the nacho cheese pool.
and Seich should be mashing shit. It's your turn, sir.
Everything.
I'll
Mashing.
probably, I'll make my lunch. I'll probably get a bunch of, I'll shoot a bunch of stuff. And then,
What?
like windows and shit.
I'll just start shooting everything.
And then I want to get in like maybe like a jet and try to fly it, but most likely just crash and explode.
just try to fly a jet.
Yeah, like go out trying to fly a jet. That'd be fun.
Yeah, I get it.
I don't hate the idea. It's not terrible.
Because the helicopter,
bad
I'd
at all.
definitely fuck that because that's much more complicated.
Yeah.
Really?
No, I would really.
Yeah. I know
Yeah.
GTA makes it seem easy, but
I like the idea that with zero training, you think that you might have a shot at getting a plane in the air.
I'll check some
No.
YouTube tutorials. I'll load up Microsoft
Yeah,
Simulator.
Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Yeah. All right.
Probably
Log
wouldn't be
some
fueled.
hours before you get up there. Wait, what'd you say?
Probably wouldn't be fueled. I have to figure that shit out. Get gasoline all over me.
It takes the whole time that you're alive.
God damn it!
That last hour you're alive. Just
Oh, this sucks.
Researching.
I just love the idea that you go inside to change. You don't see that you walk through the kitchen and there's a pilot light. Was there anything else on the Twitter question?
This last one from Jackson at Unknown Captain.
Mm-hmm.
He says there's going to be drugs and probably a lot of
Ooh.
just wandering in other people's houses,
Ooh.
butt-ass naked, just because there's nobody to tell me no.
Yeah, right. If it's my
Oh.
last day with no one there, there's no pants.
No pants.
I might have sweatpants on. I love sweatpants.
yeah, I'm gonna have pants. I don't want
I'm
my
wearing
I don't want my
pants.
junk bumping into stuff.
I gotta
That is a good idea. Instead of orchestrating this nacho cheese pool, another good idea might be just like going to people's houses that I know and just finding out the truth. finding out who was into the weird.
Just
Yeah?
take a
Oh,
dump on Nikolai's bed.
All right. I knew that was coming. Part of me knew that was coming.
Oh, use the
Like, I'm not violating
sheets as
anybody's-
toilet paper.
Oh, jeez. Of course he is. Like, what are you being ridiculous? Of course he's gonna.
Yeah, it's the end of the world.
Like, I'm not violating anybody's privacy. Like, everyone's dead. And literally after 24 hours, the human race will be extinct.
It's true.
I just want to find out who was into that freaky.
You could let Bean go free.
Be free, Bean.
Be free, Bean.
Oh.
I shit upstairs.
Oh,
Be
God.
free.
I shit everywhere. Shit in all
Don't go
over
up
his
there,
bed.
Bean.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I guess all the animals are still there.
Well, I guess to make it less
they'll just go back to
depressing,
living in the wild.
they all go to heaven.
Well,
Yeah, but, like-
everybody knows all dogs go to heaven.
My dogs ain't living in the wild.
Yeah, I mean, all
I
right.
got a peekaboo.
All right, so Wicket unfortunately may not make it.
Wicked's getting picked off like day 2.
Yeah, all right.
She'll be outside like sniffing a flower. And some bigger bird is gonna come along and just whack. That's it.
More than likely, yeah. But you don't know that. Wicket might be a bad bee.
Nah.
No? There's no way she's like, cause she could nip at the heels of like a Rottweiler and get the Rottweiler to be her muscle.
Nah. She can be super loud.
Okay.
I
Well,
like to think Cooper would protect her, but Cooper's not doing great either.
He'd just fuck off as soon as like they broke out of the house.
He'd like put up a fight, but he'd be like, "My body hurts, man. You're tiny. Fuck off."
My body hurts.
How
My
old is
body
Cooper?
hurts.
Body.
Cooper is 7.
47.
Wow. 7 is not super. Well, I guess that's what is that, middle age?
It's not super old, but he's got like hip problems just
Gotcha.
because of his breed.
All that dancing.
Makes sense.
It's true.
All that dancing, yeah.
Cooper
He doesn't move good.
Cooper's known for his doggy dance.
So, gentlemen, how is that big city living?
Living in the big city with your friends.
Living it up.
No, it's all right.
I'm trying to.
That's been big city living.
Oh, well. Now, it doesn't really have to do with the city, but Sir
Doesn't have
Bislow,
to. Just talk.
we had a movie night. Not really, it doesn't have to do with Big City Living, but we did have a movie night with Sir Bislow. Do you know what I'm talking about, Sage?
Oh man. Oh no, it wasn't a movie. It was like some documentary thing on Netflix.
Right. Basically,
Okay.
there's
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it totally ruined the night.
there's a guy who I don't know. You may have heard of it. It's on Netflix. The Don't Mess with Cats. Don't fuck with cats.
Yes, don't fuck with cats. I don't know why you censored yourself on that one.
Don't mess with cats.
Yeah, don't you mess with it.
But yeah, basically a psychopath who like posted videos of himself like murdering cats, and Andrew was like, "Come on, guys, let's watch this."
Just
What the fuck? Why?
We watched it.
We didn't watch it.
I watched it.
I didn't watch it.
Who did I watch it with? Oh, I watched it with Marcolina. That's right. Over Christmas.
Fucked
mean-
up subject.
Yeah, it's
It's,
fucked up and they're very graphic. You see a lot of dead cats.
Yeah.
Forewarning, like the first 2 episodes, you see a lot of dead cats. A lot of.
Well, not a
Like-
lot, but a good. I mean, more
I
than
think-
you need to see.
I think
more than
more
one.
than 3 is a lot.
Yeah.
I think that,
That's that sounds like an awful subject to watch a documentary about.
and it's I. What did you get? Did you finish it? Did you watch all?
Yeah,
3?
we
we
went
watched
through
all-
the whole thing.
What did you think of the whole thing?
It was fine. I liked it, but then at the end of the very movie, they shame you. I don't know if that's a spoiler.
Oh yeah.
But they're like,
Oh my god, yes.
they're like, because there's these internet nerds who like were trying to find him, and they were like, maybe we made him kill more.
Also, they were referring to themselves as internet nerds the whole time, but every time they showed a clip of something of like them going to a link,
They would
they
right
they
click.
would copy the link and paste it in like Google search.
Yeah, so there's to be like a Facebook link. They would right click it, copy, go to the page bar, right click, paste.
It's like you're not an internet nerd if you have to. You don't just click the link. Like,
Yeah, just why would you do it that way?
but every time they would call themselves internet nerds.
But
Or like,
yeah,
Oh, God.
it was fine, but we burst out laughing when they shamed us at the end.
Oh well.
That is so funny because I had the exact opposite effect. I felt shame.
Oh,
because
God,
I was like,
I did
oh
not.
God.
They're
I was
right.
Like, I was like, oh, that was chilling.
Right. Well,
I felt
In actuality, though, just to be that guy, actually, you can hide your the actual link you're visiting. Like
By
if you were to
searching
click
it through
that link,
Google?
it could say like ASPCA, and it could go to fucking butthumpers.com. So when you click and drag it into the bar, it'll actually tell you what the website is. So you don't. Actually
well,
have
it
to
says
go
it
to
on the bottom left, and those fucking nerds should have known it.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
Just saying, maybe they were practicing, internet safety best practice.
No,
guess so.
maybe they're a bunch of
Maybe Matt's
fucking
just defending
assholes.
his people.
Or maybe it was a visual representation of what they were
No, Matt,
doing.
you stop
instead of
defending
what
them.
they actually do.
Stop it.
So as far as like the documentary itself goes, I'm not going to try and give too many spoilers, but I felt like the first 2 episodes were filled with a lot of different misdirections and twists. Like the story evolved a great bit. And then the 3rd episode was very much like channel 158 2 a.m. Ghost stories. Like it just was a manhunt story. There was I don't know.
Switched. No,
yeah.
it definitely switched.
It didn't seem worthy of this attention that it was given. It seemed like he got what he wanted by this documentary being made in the
Right,
first
yeah.
place.
people watching it.
Well,
Like he
and-
wanted fame.
And then they shame you at the end of it for telling you that they're giving him what he wants.
Yeah.
Because we're talking about
So
it.
you made the
I don't
fucking
know, it just-
documentary.
I wonder if
Shame
like that
you.
was their like those
Yes.
like they were like, all right, we'll do the documentary, but at the end we have to make this
We have to
apparent.
make you feel bad about watching this documentary that we made.
Exactly.
Fuck
Well,
them.
maybe it's a representation of the glorification we give to people who commit horrible acts.
Maybe.
Perhaps.
Yeah, dude.
I feel that same way about fucking like the gun violence people. If you go out and you fucking shoot up a school and everybody prints your
Right,
name and
no,
photo
yeah,
and you become
100%.
famous.
Oh, well, you know what? That's a really odd one, too, because some news organizations practice not saying the name.
And I have a lot more respect for those organizations that do.
But then there is the argument that it is part of the story to report the whole story, which does include this person's name. When you report a news story on a person who has committed a robbery, you say the guy's name or the person's
Well,
name.
yeah, because you gotta catch him.
so-
But
Exactly.
Well, even if they haven't
Even if they've been
custody, though.
arrested.
everyone
Yeah.
go
Yeah.
get him.
They'll
Here's his
say-
name.
Everyone attack.
We know where he is, but go get him.
They'll say Steve Johnson was
Exactly.
arrested on charges of burglary.
Fucking
Yeah.
Steve.
And then the 31-year-old from Lynbrook was blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And they fucking tell the guy's life story. And it's like, hey, man, like why?
Because
Right.
shaming is part of it.
But it shouldn't be.
It depends on what you did, in my opinion. That's my personal opinion. It
Like if you're
depends on what
touching
did.
feet.
Right. But we don't know that
If
those
you're out
people...
in these streets touching feet, I want to know about Ted Johnson touching feet.
we don't know if these people are... We don't know if these people are innocent. In the cases I'm
That's
talking
right.
about,
Very, very good point.
you're
That's a very
arrested
good
and
point.
you're brought up on charges, but you're not guilty.
Yeah.
Unless the law changed from where you're guilty until proven innocent.
Yeah.
That was
No,
kind
that's
of.
that's
They
an
did go
excellent
through
point.
that during one of the parts of the movie, actually.
Like it seems very odd to me, especially like all that gun shit I hate for a number of reasons. But you know, the main reason being that I cannot be around guns at any time.
What do you mean?
No.
I have the rule. You know the rule. Seich knows the rule. Seich, tell him my rule.
I don't know any rules. I don't follow rules.
It's just like the Fonzie of this podcast.
Stop hitting the jukebox. You gotta break it.
Yeah, I don't know what rule you're talking about, Matt.
What are you talking about, Matt?
Why don't you just scream it from a mountaintop?
No, I had it, but I lost it. So.
Oh, it's if I need a gun. I don't want to be there.
Boom.
Oh.
Nailed it. Matt, you lost your chance.
Nicholas like, I'm tired.
You got that right. I'm gonna send this shit still.
That's the reason I didn't understand what you were saying, because I'm like falling asleep and I'm like, what the fuck rules he talking about? Like, no, I was not listening to you. and then you said my name. I was like, what? What do you talk? What rule?